Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and right now we've got a lot of work going on down here. I'm here with Entergy, and we're going to talk about the progress. It's Thursday. We're going to play this at 11 o'clock today. I was out last night at 10:30, and man, they were blowing and going. Y'all hit the ground down here at 3:30 on Monday. As soon as the storm broke and that got out, you had, I guess, an assessment team down here. You've had orders coming in from everywhere. How's it going?
It's going to schedule right now. It's going really good, actually, to plan for the damages that our assessors have found. But so far, so good.
When you repair something like this, we had major damage down on the east end, and the poles you ordered from,
Ontario, Canada.
Ontario, Canada. That's how far out. The hurricane actually went up and crossed their path. It held them up, so you went to Resort 2 that were just as strong. Where'd you get those from?
So we got those from our sulfur yard where they house our wood poles. So yes, correct. We were running parallel efforts just in case something was to happen and would delay the pole arrivals, and of course it did. So we did revert to the wood poles, which still meet the resiliency standards and just as strong. So.
They're putting them in the ground a little different this time, aren't they?
Yes, correct.
Typically, you drill a hole, you plug it in there, but I noticed on the new poles for the new project, they're actually putting a coffer in there and then backfilling it with rock. What's the purpose of that?
It extends the footprint of that pole, so it's bringing it up to a higher standard whenever we're setting that case on, set the pole in there, and then backfill it with rock. And that's the purpose between that.
So it should last 140, 150, hopefully, if no houses hit it.
Yeah. Trying to meet wind ratings. Yes.
When you go through and do this, right now you're scheduled to turn it on in phases on Friday. And lucky me, I'm down in Port Bolivar, so I know I'll be one of the last ones. When you do these kind of repairs, how much, once you start throwing stuff, how much extra work do you find typically? I mean, can you go through and say, okay, this looks like it may be trouble and fix it ahead of time, or is a lot of it really just throw the breaker and see what else that you can't see?
So we have already done a full assessment from tip to tail of the beach with our damage assessors. So we already have maps, prints. We have crews arriving today to start to work on that to prep for Friday.
Okay.
So, there's always those ones that just we may skip over or not find, so those are going to happen, but feeling pretty confident that we've captured 90%.
Great.
Y'all are trying to catch the problems before they're energized.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
And over here is Jim Mullane, and that's who has had to put up with me and my 50 questions a day, but he's answered them. In fact, part of the problem we had down here were the lines that were on the far east end. We were trying to get a gas truck in, and the lines were over the road. They couldn't get in. The county actually moved the barricades, and that's how Entergy got in. And then TxDOT came in and cleaned up the road. But I called Jim the other morning. I said, Jim, all we need is these lines moved. He said, send me pictures. And 2.5 hours later, the crews were moving the lines. Hopefully it was from his phone call, or if generally it don't matter, they got moved. And what Entergy's done down here, not only they have the crews, how many crews do you have, or trucks do you have down here?
Ooh, I would have to go look at it's a lot. It's a lot. And in fact, we doubled up some yesterday that have arrived this morning. So,
oh, really? So
yeah, I would have to look
You
back.
had a crew come in Tuesday. 10, and then you had another crew, some more crews coming in today to help really
Correct.
polish it off.
And then we have our overnight crews who are coming in to keep that 24-hour rotation going.
Great. And we did a live feed down there, and we've been thanking the contractors because, Entergy may be the head of the team, but it's the whole team that makes up the repair. And so we've been thanking the contractors. I don't have the list in front of me. Jim sent it to me. But from Team Bolivar and everyone I've talked to, it's been the communication we've had this time. Getting the word out, letting people know exactly what's going on. If someone was down here and didn't think we were going to lose power, man, you need to really rethink your thinking, because when you get, I know I was in a 70-mile-an-hour wind gust. One of my weather stations recorded a 74, I think I sent you, or 76 mile an hour. Someone else said theirs recorded a 100-mile-an-hour wind gust. Man, there's not very much stuff that you can take care of that survives that. If you want someone to know one thing right now, what would it be?
That we're doing everything we can to restore power as quickly and as safely as we can.
I don't think there's a doubt this time. Just from, you know, you're on the ground at 11 hours after storm makes landfall. Crews start showing up the next morning. You're bringing in extra crews. When you order, before we went on camera, you were talking about you have 3 supplies set or 4 supplies set up in case one can't make it. You go to the next one.
Yeah. So for the poles specifically, we had 4 contingency plans so that if one fell through, we had another one just to back it up. So we had poles coming from 4 different locations: Ontario, Canada, West Monroe, Louisiana, Bridge City, Louisiana, and then Sulphur, Louisiana. So yeah, it's making sure that whatever plans we have in place, we have the means to do so, and then also running parallel efforts in case we start having some issues.
What about the crews that are down here doing it? I saw one truck from Louisiana. Are they mainly Louisiana crews, or they're from Mississippi?
Yes, we have. So we have all of our sister companies assisting right now: Arkansas, Mississippi, and Louisiana, along with a lot of their contract support.
They like our gumbo down here. They had the gumbo yet? I know Brad's been.
I'm not going to challenge them on that.
I think they've been well fed on the peninsula this time around.
Great, great. Well, is there anything else? We're going to play this at 11 o'clock today, Thursday. You're set to start turning power on at some point Friday and then work in sequence. Is there anything else we need to let everyone know?
Well, I think we just appreciate everyone's patience and all the appreciation that y'all have shown our workers. I know that goes a long way with them. They're working long hours in the sun to get your power back on, and they do appreciate it when y'all are appreciative of their efforts. Also.
Great. And make sure you slow down. Yesterday I was sitting on the side of the road filming some stuff, and people were whizzing through. Man, a half minute or a minute slowing down isn't going to hurt you on anything, and it may save a life down here. These crews are working non-stop, almost around the clock, and we want to make sure they're safely getting home. And thank them. Wave to the flagmen when you see them. Wave to the workers. It doesn't matter if they wave back or not, they saw it. So we're going to head on out. Guys, thanks for everything. I'm David with Bolivar Live with coverage on Hurricane Beryl recovery on Bolivar Peninsula. God bless and bye-bye.